Bird Brown's medical drama to play out on Alaskan bush people. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up when Alaskan bush people announced it was returning for a new season on Discovery Channel in October, there were some bullet points of what fans could expect. There was news on a marriage, Bear and Raven Brown, hints at Alaska, and then medical issues. For fans who wondered what the medical issues could be about, here is what you need to know. The medical problems on Alaskan Bush People Season 14 involved Bird Brown. This was shown in a trailer for the show. In the trailer, there were comments that the last year showed the Brown family how precious life was, especially after Billy's death. They also mentioned the fire displacing them, saying it was time to get back to the bush. In the trailer, a fire destroyed the Browns' $1.6 million home in Washington. Bird, 27, lost her home and ended up heartbroken since she lost some of her horses as she fought to rescue her animals. In the trailer, Bird was in a hospital bed, breaking down in tears. Her sister, Rain, comforted her. This fire took place when fires raged through their North Star Ranch, as well as parts of Washington, Oregon, and California. It destroyed their home, and Bird ended up in the hospital, torn up because of the animals she lost. Losing their home and then losing their dad has made the Alaskan Bush People family thinks about making changes. As the trailer showed, they are considering going back to the bush and living in a natural habitat again. They still need to take Amy Brown's health into account as they move to Washington to get her closer to medical care during her cancer battle. However, the family has been looking at Alaska again and headed back last season to look around. There was also controversy this year when people from their old home called out the show as fake. Bear clapped back at his former neighbors for turning on them. On top of the return to Alaska and the medical scare with Bird Brown, a large part of this season will be the growth of the family. Noah Brown has 2 kids now, with his youngest just learning how to walk. Raven and Bear Brown finally got married, and him putting the ring on her finger was in the trailer. Therefore, that wedding will also play out this season. Finally, Raven is pregnant with her rainbow baby. Are you excited about the return of Alaskan Bush People to the Discovery Channel? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Fans of Alaskan Bush People were left stunned when news broke that Bird Brown, the free-spirited daughter of the famous Brown family, has been facing a terrifying medical scare, and it's all about to unfold on the show in a way nobody expected. In a sneak peek for the upcoming season, cameras capture Bird looking noticeably different, quieter, paler, and visibly shaken. Something's wrong, she murmurs to her sister Rain in a hushed, emotional moment. And then comes the bombshell, a medical emergency that threatens to upend her entire life and possibly her future on the mountain. According to reports, Bird has been battling a private health crisis that she and the family have worked hard to keep under wraps until now. Viewers are now speculating wildly, and rumors are flying across social media. Is it cancer? A mysterious illness? A possible life-saving surgery? The truth is more dramatic than anyone imagined. Filmed for the new season, Bird reveals that she's been experiencing excruciating abdominal pain and underwent extensive medical testing off-camera. The results? A mass was discovered, and it's serious enough that doctors strongly advised immediate surgery. The Browns, known for living off the grid and relying on natural remedies, are suddenly thrust into a world of hospitals, tests, and specialists. It's a clash of cultures and a moment of reckoning for the fiercely independent Bird, who spent her life running wild and free in the Alaskan wilderness. In a heartbreaking confessional, Bird says, "I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't want to be the reason we stopped building Dad's dream. But I'm scared." One of the most emotional storylines centers around Bird's internal struggle. Should she prioritize her health or continue helping her family rebuild after the tragic death of patriarch Billy Brown? Fans will remember how deeply Bird was affected by her father's passing. His dream was for the family to build a self-sustaining ranch in Washington, and Bird has thrown herself into the mission with single-minded determination. But now, that very mission may be threatening her own health. "I feel like I'm letting everyone down," she confesses in a raw, tear-filled scene that left fans in tears. "But if I don't get this surgery, I could die." For someone like Bird, who has spent nearly her entire life living off the land, the idea of hospitals, doctors, and extended recovery indoors feels like a betrayal of her very identity. She's torn, and her decision may shock fans. The upcoming episodes will follow Bird as she visits multiple specialists, consults with her family, and ultimately faces one of the hardest decisions of her life. Viewers will see the family rally around her in a way that's both inspiring and deeply emotional. Brother Bear is seen tearing up as he says, "I don't care about anything else. Bird's life comes first." Even Gabe, often the comic relief, drops the jokes and gets serious. "We've lost too much already. We're not losing her." Perhaps the most powerful moments of all come from Bird's bond with her sister Rain. As Rain herself recently opened up about struggling with depression and grief, the two sisters lean on each other like never before. "We're stronger together," Rain tells Bird in a touching moment by the fire. The sisters have become fan favorites not just because of their fierce loyalty, but because of their vulnerability. Bird's decision to open up about her health crisis is being hailed as a brave move by viewers, and it's shining a new light on what it really means to live bush style. With Bird's health crisis front and center, the entire tone of Alaskan bush people is shifting. What was once a story about survival and building is now a story about resilience, family bonds, and what it really takes to fight for life. Producers have hinted that this season will be one of the most emotionally charged yet, and may mark a turning point for the entire family. There's even talk that Bird might take a break from filming to focus on her recovery, but others say she's determined to keep going. "Even if I'm weak, I'll be there," she says in a trailer that's already gone viral. "I just want to live the life Dad dreamed of for him and for me." One thing's for sure, Alaskan bush people has never been more real, more emotional, or more powerful than it is right now. Stay tuned. This season will break your heart and maybe, just maybe, put it back together again. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.